Hi, Jen here from Jen Michelle Coaching, and today I want to talk about 3 ways you can stop fearing love. For those of you new to my channel, I would love to invite you to subscribe to my channel. I release a video weekly. Number 1, pay attention to where you feel resistance. I've said this many times in different videos, but resistance is a wonderful teacher to show us what is living inside of us. And where we feel the most resistance is generally where we have the most opportunity to grow. And so if something is occurring in your life where you have this opportunity, or you can start to explore possibilities differently, and it starts to feel really a lot of like you're walking through quicksand, this is something to really pay attention to, because in this are likely some emotions that have been just stuffed down, repressed, or suppressed that are longing to be explored. When we tend to just stuff the emotions down, it's just a matter of time before they get triggered in our environment or in an interaction. And so it shows us where we have some room to clear and to grow and to just release something so we can create something new. So really look at your resistance as a clue and let it turn on inquiry, and let it be an opportunity to explore where you've got some opportunity to grow and to really develop in your consciousness. Number 2, feel it. As a society, we are encouraged to avoid feeling anything. We are told to just keep on moving on and just keep on going, just swallow it. And we're encouraged to not take any time to feel anything. We're rewarded to just keep it all going, keep it all under wraps, and not be impacted by it. And in order to avoid feeling, we do all kinds of interesting things. We have severe avoidance issues as a society. We overeat, we overdrink, we work too much, we don't have balance. And so we want to pay attention to what's living inside of us and where we're avoiding feeling some of those difficult emotions that trigger us in any level of vulnerability that love requires us to step up to. Because the more we're able to feel difficult emotions, and the more we're able to get on the other side of them through that emotional experience and through that processing and through that reflection, the more we're able to tolerate discomfort and kind of develop this strong bandwidth to face anything that comes our way. So looking dumb, or being in a vulnerable position, or maybe doing or saying the wrong thing, or maybe being rejected, you develop this ability to handle it. And you don't let someone else's rejection turn into self-rejection. And you don't let these things that you don't have control over in life mean anything about you, because you know how to move through this and you know how to get to the other side of them. And this allows you to really flourish in confidence and self-love and having a strong sense of self. And it transmutes your energy into something really beautiful, because people then start to mirror back to you what you believe about yourself. So as you learn to believe that you're deserving, no matter what they think or whatever they accept or reject in you, as long as you hold that space for yourself, others will start to mirror that back to you. And this is how you begin to attract a higher quality partner, or you bring out the best in an existing relationship that once felt stuck or perhaps stagnant or really challenging. But show up for yourself in this way. Don't dismiss your emotions. Slow down enough to feel and to honor yourself, and to show up and really be with the parts of you that are asking for a little bit of time and attention. Number 3, I touched on this a tad, but what I invite you to do in step 3 is show up to it again and again and again. So it's not like you've had this long-standing fear of not being good enough or something as a childhood and you just feel it that day and off to the races you go. But this is something you show up to again and again and again within yourself. So anytime you catch yourself reaching externally to get a need met, or reaching externally to get that sense of okayness or that sense of validation or self-approval, you start to show up for yourself again and again, and you meet that need by going inward and asking yourself, what do I need in this moment? How do I need to show up for myself? How can I not abandon what my emotional experience is and start looking for someone else to give it to me? So you show up for yourself again and again and again by turning inward, by getting curious around what you need, by what the root of the fear is, and holding space for you to process it and really transform this over time through your ability to build this trust and faith and love within yourself. This is not an easy thing to do. It really is the work of a warrior. It takes tremendous courage to show up to the parts of ourselves that are underdeveloped or where we hold shame or guilt or fear, and to build that faith and trust in ourselves to truly transmute them and to access what's on the other side of them. So I hope this video is so helpful for you if you are struggling to show up to love in a way that you know deep down is possible. I would love to invite you to check out my site, jenmichellecoaching.com. I have a new quiz on my site that is extremely insightful on just understanding your attraction style and the beautiful aspects that are natural to you in love and relationships, as well as the parts that are challenging and where you have an opportunity to grow. So I will link that below, and I will see you all next week. Wishing you a beautiful day.